Hi everyone! Winter is here. That means cold temperatures and maybe some struggles starting your vehicle. Today, we're talking about block heaters. Specifically, how to tell if your block heater is actually working. A block heater warms your engine. This makes starting easier in cold weather. It also reduces wear and tear on your engine. So, let's get started and make sure yours is doing its job. First, let's discuss the basics. A block heater is an electrical device. It's usually installed in the engine block. It heats the engine coolant. This warmed coolant then heats the engine. There are a few ways to test your block heater. Here are some methods to check. 1. The touch test. This is the simplest method. Plug in your block heater for a few hours. Ideally, do this on a very cold day. After a few hours, carefully touch the engine block. If the block heater is working, the engine block will feel warm to the touch. Be very careful. Avoid touching any moving parts or very hot components. If the engine block is cold, then the block heater might not be functioning correctly. 2. The temperature difference test. This test requires an infrared thermometer. Plug in your block heater for a few hours. Use the thermometer to measure the engine block temperature. Then, measure the ambient air temperature. If the block heater is working, the engine block temperature should be significantly higher than the air temperature. A difference of at least 20 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit is a good sign. If the temperature difference is minimal, your block heater might be faulty. 3. The electricity consumption test. This method requires a multimeter or an electricity usage monitor. Unplug the block heater and plug it into the monitor, or use the multimeter to measure the current draw when the heater is plugged in. Refer to your block heater's specifications. The electricity consumption should match the rated wattage or amperage on the heater. If the reading is significantly lower or zero, there might be a problem. There could be a break in the circuit or a burnt-out heating element. Remember to be careful when working with electricity. If you're not comfortable with electrical testing, it's best to consult a qualified mechanic. 4. Listen carefully. Sometimes you can hear a faint humming sound. This is the sound of the block heater operating. Go close to the engine after the block heater has been plugged in for a while. Quietly listen for any humming sounds. However, this method is not very reliable. Many block heaters operate silently. 5. Check the cord. Sometimes the problem isn't the block heater itself. Check the power cord for any damage. Look for cracks, frays, or exposed wires. A damaged cord can prevent the block heater from working. If the cord is damaged, replace it with a new one that's designed for block heaters. Always unplug the block heater before inspecting the cord. If you've tried these tests and your block heater still doesn't seem to be working, it's time to take your vehicle to a mechanic. They can diagnose the problem and replace the block heater if needed. A properly functioning block heater can save you headaches and money. It will help your car start easier in the cold. It also reduces engine wear and tear. That's all for today's video. I hope this helps you keep your engine warm this winter. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more helpful car tips and tricks. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. Stay warm out there.